Hi, this is Derek 2.0, and this is an achievement walkthrough for Alveole, or however you pronounce it. Basically, you're on a hamster wheel and jumping over obstacles. Each run has 7 obstacles, and it keeps repeating until you've done all the objectives. Once you run out the calendar at the top left, you'll get the objective called Hard Worker. You'll see it going down, and when it gets down to 0, you'll get that one. So I did make some little mistakes here in the guide, but I'll acknowledge them, own up to them. All right, so the first thing you want to do is, after the cutscene here, you'll get on the hamster wheel, you'll press A to start running, and then A will also be jump. But before you do anything, after it all loads here, you're going to press the left bumper. And what it's going to do is select that little tiny box at the top left. Press L bumper. And then, boom, detective objective. All right, next one we're going to want to do is student. You're going to hit the first obstacle, so don't jump over it. Press A to start running. And then hit the first obstacle, so don't jump over it, just run right through it. And then you're going to jump over the 6 obstacles after that. I actually attempted to jump over all of them, and I think I stumbled on this first one, so it ended up giving me, yeah, see, I stumbled a bit. So jump over the rest. And that'll give you the student objective. The game calls them picture cards, but yeah, I call them objectives. Deal with it. While we're doing this one, I'll also mention that those little icons, those little dinosaur and calendar and glasses, that's what you're interacting with. Those are the puzzle. So depending on whether you hit or jump and which ones you jump over or hit, it changes things with those. Like you can see the cat, one of the cat's ears has gone down, and on another objective we'll actually make both the ears go down. And then once you're done interacting with it, that'll get rid of the icon and you know that you've cleared it out. Okay, so that's student. The next one, you're going to jump over all 7 obstacles. And then I'll give you the winner objective. As you can see, the little shark fin at the top disappeared because you got the student objective. Or because I got it. I don't know what you're doing. You'll know that it's the last one, the last obstacle, when he starts to slow down, when your little AOL guy starts to slow down. Or you can count them. There's always going to be 7 unless you meet the objective before the end, or sometimes if you've done none of the objectives, like you're not going to actually achieve any of them, it'll restart the level after the 6th obstacle, I think. But if you mess up, not a big deal. You've just wasted maybe 30-40 seconds. Try again. There's really no penalty for doing anything wrong. All right, I think we're coming to the end of this one here. Yeah, he's starting to slow down. Jump over that last one and winner. All right, the next one, you're not going to do anything. You're going to start the wheel, but don't jump. We're going for the coward objective, to where you have to hit all 7 obstacles. And you're going to see that on some of these, it's going to let you get the objective early, as opposed to having to do all 7. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. So just let him run, keep hitting him. I believe after the third obstacle he hits, the game acknowledges that you're not going to do any of them and gives you the objective. There you go, you coward. All right, on the next one, you're going to keep jumping. So start the wheel and just jump, 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 jump over and over. And after not very long, I think within the first 10 seconds, you're going to get the Kangaroo objective. I have no idea why they call it that. Cannot tell why they would call it something like that. There you go. Only one obstacle that you had to do. All right, now this one, you're going to hold down the jump button. So you have to start the wheel, and then once it starts, press a jump and hold it. And your guy won't jump anymore, but then you'll get the far space objective. All right. The next one is going to be the Hopscotch. This one, you jump over the first one, hit the second one, then jump, then hit. Just keep going back and forth, jump, hit, jump, hit, jump, hit, jump. And this one, I think you do have to complete the entire run. We shall see. Also, apologies for the pixelation on my video. I recorded this on my phone, and I was doing it through the remote play function. So it was streaming it from my Xbox, and occasionally it likes to pixelate things. Usually doesn't get in the way of anything, but you'll notice a few pixels out of place here and there. And there's the Hopscotch objective. All right, now we're going to get a little more involved. This one's the Purposeful objective. You need to hit the first two obstacles and then jump over the rest. So make sure you hit 2, and then make sure you don't hit any more after that. Number 1, hit. Number 2, hit. Now make sure you jump over the rest. Like I said before, if you mess up, you stumble over it, you can always just wait till it restarts itself. I don't think there's any way to actually restart a run, so you just gotta wait for it to run its course. But yeah, if you don't clear the obstacles all the way, you might stumble, and that counts as a hit. You'll get the timing down pretty easily. Also, by now, you've probably noticed a little beeping every once in a while. That's for an objective we're gonna save for towards the end. It's pretty obvious what to do with those, but I'll mention it when it's time to go for that. Ooh, my guy got tired, almost didn't jump over it. All right, that's Purposeful. Now let's do Imperfect. You're going to jump over the first two, hit the third, and then jump over the rest. So only hit the third. That's the only one you want to hit. And you'll notice that the calendar has gone down to 4. When it gets down to 0, we're going to get the hard worker objective. I think it started at about 12, so. And I'm going to mess up on a few runs here in a minute, so they'll still count towards the hard worker objective. On this one, we're just hitting the third one and jumping over the rest. So there's the third one, and you'll notice that little musical triangle did something at the top. This game's pretty repetitive and can be a little monotonous, but it's very short. With this guide, if you can follow along at the same time as my video, you can do it in 25 minutes. If you just skip ahead to the timestamps, you can do it in probably less than 20. All right, that was Imperfect. And now, appropriately, this run will be Imperfect. It's for stumble. You need to jump over the first, hit the second and third, and jump over the rest. So only hit the second and third. I guess I goofed it up somewhere. And after this run, I'll attempt it again. Let's see. So you're supposed to hit the second and third. Let's see if I did it right. It's the third or fourth time I watched this video, and I'm still not sure what I did wrong. Okay, you hit the second. And the third. And clear the rest. Jump. Still not seeing my mistake. Maybe I didn't clear one quite enough. And the Olympic Committee took off some points for grazing the hurdle. And see, I'm not going to get any objective. So what happens is before I can even get to the last one, the game just fades out and restarts. This is what happens when you fail. You just respawn. All right, and this time I actually do it right. So for those of you just joining, this is my successful attempt for the stumble objective. You're going to jump over the first, hit the second and third, and jump over the rest after that. So only hit the second and third obstacles. I just thought I'd reiterate that for people who skipped to this part of the video and wondered where the explanation was. So only hit the second and third, jump over the rest, and then we'll go fail another objective. You know, the funny thing is, this game's very simple, very easy, but this wasn't even my first playthrough. This was my second or third playthrough, so I could record it. But you know what? I was the first person on TA to complete it, so I'm not gonna beat myself up too much. Little humble brag there. All right. Also, I should mention that you can stack this on Series X, so you can get 2,000 gamer score in about 40 minutes if you play it on both platforms. All right, there's Stumble. Now this next one I'm trying to do was Weakling, and it did not work. Let's see why. You're supposed to jump over the first 6 and hit the last. So I guess I stumbled somewhere. So this is how not to do the objective. But I'm telling you the right way, but I'm showing you the wrong way apparently. Jump over the first 6. Let's see if we can figure out what I did wrong. Let me know in the comments if you can figure out where I went wrong, if I can't figure it out. Right, jump over the first 6, hit the last. Maybe I didn't fully clear that one. Maybe I just want it too bad. The guy's running for his life, but not gonna give it to him. He's too tired. Maybe that's why. Didn't deserve it. All right. I am going to fail this one, but it's going to give me the hard worker objective because look at my calendar. It's about to go down to 0. So I failed that, but got the hard worker objective. It'll give it to you right here. All right, and then I attempted Weakling again, and yet again it didn't work. It's for jumping over the first 6 and hitting the last. And after that, after this didn't work, I decided to exit out to the menu, which you need to do for an achievement anyways, which I'll show you how to do it here in a sec. But let's see where I went wrong. Clear the first 6, hit the last. Maybe I called it too close there. I wonder if you don't clear it gracefully enough, he slows it down. Well, that might have been a stumble. Maybe slowing down allows him to, or rather disallows him from finishing. Oh, the wheel's starting to have that weird effect. Oh, no, that was a pixelation, not that effect. I was talking about how when wheels spin one way, you start to see them spinning the other way, like you do on the car tires. If you look at them, they look like they're spinning backwards when they go fast enough. All right, so I failed for some reason. I wasn't paying full attention to see my mistake, but I don't think I made one. All right, so now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna quit to the menu. We're gonna pause. And then we're gonna go down to profile. Don't worry, it's not gonna log you out. It's just gonna take you to the main menu, is what it does. You do that, don't worry, you won't lose any progress. You start the game up again by pressing A. And then it's instantly going to give you the welcome back objective. Before you do anything, it'll give you that. All right, so next we're gonna go for the adventurer. Let's do the adventurer objective. You're gonna hit the first and the last. So hit the first one and the last one, but the 5 in between you gotta jump over. That'll give you the adventurer objective. Sorry if I repeat myself too much. I'm trying to do timestamps on this video, and I wanna make sure people jump in at the right moment. So I hit the first one, I'm gonna do the next 5. You can count them, and when you get to number 7, remember to hit it, or you can just notice him slowing down. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell, especially when you've been looking at this guy running in a hamster wheel for 20 minutes. But you'll notice that the cat's ear went down for hitting the first one. And then if you hit the last one without hitting any others, the cat's other ear will go down. feel like the music for this game should have been Bullet with Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins. Let me know in the comments if you get that reference. And hit the last one, Adventure. All right, now we just got 2 more to get, technically 3. The last one's gonna be for getting all objectives. Next, we're gonna do Lazybones. You're gonna listen for the beep. All right, so anytime you hear a beep, you will jump over the coming obstacle. If you don't hear a beep, do not jump. I recommend taking your finger off the button, or however you want to do it, but I tend to impulsively hit the button. So, heard a beep, so I went. I don't know if it's the same pattern every time, but mine was 4 beeps and then 3 silent. And this is going to interact with the icon on the left that looks like a big equal sign. It's apparently some sort of monitor, like a heart rate monitor. Oh, I see it now. I never actually looked at it because I was looking at the guy in the wheel. Yeah, so you'll hear a beep and you'll also see a little blip on the heart rate monitor. But I think right here is when I don't hear one. So my pattern was 4 and 3. So, yeah, again, if it doesn't beep, then just hit it. Hit the obstacle. No beep, no jump. You lazy bones. All right, now let's get the last 2. We need 1 more run. You're gonna jump over the first 6 and hit the last. We tried this one before. It did not work. We tried it again. It did not work. So if you're ever having trouble and you're trying to do a specific objective and it doesn't work, try a different objective or go back to the menu and start again. Unless you haven't got the hard work here yet. All right. I barely cleared that one. Jump over the first 6 and hit the last. Again, sorry for the pixelation. That's what happens when you play on your phone and you have crappy Wi-Fi. We're going to finally clear out that last little chart over there. You can count to 6, and when you get to 7, hit it, or you can just wait till he slows down. Yep, there you go. Weakling. Now you're going to get an objective for completing all of the other objectives. It'll reset you, put you in the hamster wheel, and then boom, collector will pop. If it doesn't, just do the run and let it restart again. Or if it still doesn't work, go to the menu and try another run. But that's it. And you'll get a cutscene at the end here. Thanks for watching. I hope my guide helped. Leave me a comment. Let me know what I could do better. This is my first real achievement walkthrough, and yeah, I wanted to do a good job and be helpful, but I didn't feel like I needed to do it the same way everyone else does it, so professionally. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.